When life gives you lemons, make lemonade. Oh, I'm making this video as a sort of response to a friend named Robert who watches my videos, and he emailed me the other day, said that he really enjoyed my videos, even though sometimes I come off as pessimistic. And I appreciate you doing that, Robert, if you are watching this. And I'm sorry to be pessimistic sounding sometimes. That's not really, I don't really intend to sound like that, because me, myself, I am actually a fairly optimistic person most of the time. The only reason I dwell upon the darker, more pessimistic things in my videos is because I think it's important that we know what is really going on, what we're up against, and how to best handle it, you know. I'm a realist, you know. I try to be as realistic as I can. But that doesn't mean that I'm not optimistic, you know. You have to be optimistic in order to survive, or the world will trample all over you, in my opinion. So when life gives you lemons, you should make lemonade. I'll be honest with you, the other day, life gave me some lemons. Turns out that I have the Chinese virus. As I'm speaking to you, I'm fairly sick right now. You might be able to hear it in my voice. I've tested positive, I guess it was 2 or 3 days ago, for the coronavirus. So, been, you know, running a fever. I have, basically feel like I have the flu. I slept a lot. It's not really affected my appetite. I'm actually eating quite well. I also feel like the worst thing right now I feel is like I just have a sinus. I have a horrible sinus infection. It feels like my head just feels like it's 3 sizes too big, and my jaw aches. Like I've just got a lot of sinus mess right now. But am I worried about this, you know? Nah, not in the least, you know, because I'm optimistic. I'm 33, pretty healthy guy. It's probably been 2 years or so since I've actually been sick enough to miss a day of work, you know. I don't get sick very often. But probably the worst thing about this is the act of, I guess, being quarantined. About to go stir crazy, you know. Me and Miranda, we're both quarantined. She has it too right now. She's where I got it from. She works at a hospital, and it went through her department where she works like wildfire last week, and ended up with it. But, you know, did I worry about it then? No. Do I worry about it now? No. Not in the least. I mean, I knew this was probably going to happen sooner or later, you know. All you can do is prepare. Like I said, we're about to go stir crazy. But I'm actually using it to my advantage, you know. It'll probably be around the middle of next week or so before they let me go back to work. And I'm using this time to read a lot of things, you know. I'm finishing some books that I had started long ago, and I'm taking this time to finish them. I've been reading a lot about guns and firearms here lately. The Sturmgewehr 44, I've been reading. It's a very interesting weapon. It's kind of off topic, but you know, if life gives you lemons, you gotta make lemonade, you know. There's no reason not to. a lot of times we can't, you gotta play the cards you dealt, you know? You might as well do it being as optimistic as you can. And you know, a lot of times, and Robert earlier had mentioned that I'm pessimistic in my videos. I don't intend to be. I just want people to know what they're up against, you know? But I mean, all of you already know basically what you're up against. I just want to reiterate it, you know? Because I look at it this way, and this is a sports ball reference, but it makes a lot of sense in life, I think. Back when I played football in high school, when I watched football, namely college football and things like that, I always noticed it seemed like a team, say a college football, say a team lost one game during the season and they make it to the national championship, and they're playing another team that went undefeated. I have noticed that a lot of times it seems like that team that had lost that one game usually wins. I don't know about, I haven't even bothered to look up the actual record of such a thing, and I really don't care, but I have noticed that a lot of times a team that had been undefeated, they lose a game, they come back even more focused. They come back even more determined. You know, they loss that they suffered, and this could be applied to just you in regular everyday life. Say you lose something, you know. You need to use that to your advantage. You need to let it bring you down to earth, because after all, you know, a formidable opponent usually is even more formidable when they realize that they can be beat, that they can be cornered. You know, they don't have this illusion of supremacy. And that's kind of what I want to do when I make videos, you know. So I've said before, I'm not a white supremacist. I certainly don't think we're supreme. But I care about us, you know. I think it's important to know that what we're up against, and to know that we can lose. But do I think we'll lose? Certainly not. No way in hell. It's not going to happen. We may lose some things, and all of us may not make it through. That's a tragedy, but we'll remember you. Those who made it through will remember. You know, so I think it's important to realize that we can lose. But do I think we're going to? Sorry about that. My memory card on my camera there, it was full. I had to delete a few things. That's why it cut me off. But where was I? Oh yeah. Can we lose? Certainly. But do I think we'll lose? No. I'm an optimist. I may sound pessimistic sometimes, but that's only because I want you to understand the gravity of the situation. I want you to realize that we can lose, that we aren't supreme. Because if we realize this, then we will succeed. It's kind of cold out here. I'm going to go inside. Be optimistic. Don't be depressed. Don't be a pussy. Pick yourself up if you're down. You can do it. It may be hard, but oftentimes the things that are the hardest in life are the things that are the most worth doing. So remember that. Be optimistic. And if life gives you lemons, make lemonade. Thank y'all for watching. Bye-bye.